Hey, this is Carl Brooks with Tech Loyal and Detroit Love. Hey, you saw my video where I put together the Arcade1Up cabinet for the Street Fighter 2 edition. And so now I want to give you a quick review, the things I like about it, what my future plans are with the device. So let's take a look at it. So I really like the build quality. Now, I'm in the basement. I have the riser on, so it's perfect height for stand-up play. You take this riser off, and it's the perfect size for sit-down play. So this is a win-win with this box. So I had quite an adventure getting this from Walmart. Wasn't fun. The vendor apparently still isn't done with their online purchasing process is horrible. It seems to be fine if you're just buying the cabinet itself. Buying the risers is a whole different other ball of wax. But each store, if you go into the store, have different experiences. If you have one of the Walmarts that have the new build, the new look, you're going to probably have a much better experience. They're going to have a dedicated aisle with this device and related items right there in the aisle. You put it in your cart and go off and purchase it. Some stores I've gone to had a pallet with a bunch of them piled up to be purchased. The other stores, I don't think that they only have certain machines there, so I think Walmart at this point in time is the best store to get the particular device that you're looking for. I don't know that Walmart has the deluxe, so if you're interested in the Atari Deluxe box, then one of the other stores like Best Buy or Home Depot is probably going to be your best bet for that. But I have been looking for a arcade box for years. I have a Raspberry Pi on my TV, and I have the RetroPie on, and I have tons of games on it. I also have the iCade box, which you've probably seen on my riser build video. That thing has MAME in it. That's the multi-arcade machine emulator software. I have literally thousands of games on there. So I've been wanting to get my Raspberry Pi from the TV with the terrible controller to play that into a arcade box with joysticks and buttons and screen and the whole experience. And I've looked for years at the full-size cabinets that people have made main boxes into. I looked at the smaller versions, the desk or the bar top sizes, and the prices have just not been acceptable for what I'm willing to pay. Now, as you look around my room, I have boxes of things I've bought over the years. I love technology. I love spending money on these things, but I have not been able until this box has come out to justify the price for what is obtained or purchased with that price. And so for $2.99, again, prices may vary. I looked at Target. I think they were selling for $3.50, but I believe the riser was included with that price. So that's about what this price is: $2.99 plus $38 or $49, depending on where you go, is roughly $3.50. You still can't beat that. You cannot beat that. For the graphics, the presentation, the playability, it's just outstanding. So the build quality is nice. The plate is standing up. It's great. Some people make comments about the sound because it has one speaker that's here. Believe me, this thing is loud. This is the low level. You put it all the way up, and it's almost too loud. I really wish they had a third level, which actually lower than this. But as you can see, playing it, standing up, it's perfect. I'm about 5'7", so just so you get an idea. Oh. This guy doesn't like me. He knocked me silly. You see on this slippery floor, you can get some stick and slide. I recommend, if you have a smooth floor like this, is that you take a piece of a carpet and put it under it. That'll get rid of that any rock or slide. So let's take this riser off. You see I got a little bit of rock on the floor. Got to get the come on. So you see it's perfect height for sitting down without the riser, and perfect size standing up with the riser. I know he was waiting on that. Alright, it's me or you. It looks like it's gonna be me. Hey Google, turn the arcade off.
Sure, turning the arcade off.
So, the Capcom Street Fighter II Champion Edition from Arcade1Up is definitely a great box for $2.99. If you're going to sit down and prefer this method, then that's a great price. If you add the $40 to $50 riser to it, or you find something you already have in the house and rise it up, it could be a perfect size for standing up. I definitely like this box. But to take this and convert it into a main box is a awesome price. So the components that I'm looking at to get a controller, which is the little computer, the controller that converts the sound and the video from their method to the HDMI, which the Raspberry Pi would require, and an amp for the sound. All those components is about $100. So to take this box for $100 and convert it to be able to play hundreds, if not thousands, of games, boy, oh boy, that's what I'm interested in doing. And the Arcade1Up has several different boxes. So depending on what type of games you like to play will dictate what box you get, because if you're thinking about doing the main route, the box is going to matter. So this box, I picked this one because it has the landscape screen. It has six buttons on each side, 2-player. So that opens up a lot of gameplay for which games I can play with this. I'm also interested in getting the Galaga box. One, I love Galaga. I like to have that marquee and have those graphics on the box. But that one is portrait, so it has a screen the longer way up, down. It only has one controller and one button, but that's perfect for games like Pac-Man, Dig Dug, Donkey Kong, Galaga, Galaxian. There's tons of games that old school style is perfect for. So I love to have two boxes, one with the portrait, with the one controller. It plays multiple players, but you just take turns. And so I want to do that. I'll have to get another Raspberry Pi and another $100, so about $135 for that box to be converted into a main box, and a little bit of time to set it up. And I'll have this for all of my sideweight fighting games and that type of thing. So that's what my plan is. So the way these things are purchased out the box, if that's the games that you love, you'll definitely get tons of play with this. This is a perfect box for like today is the Michigan State games. People are gonna be gathering at people's homes, into their man caves, to be able to pull this thing out, and because everybody's not gonna be interested in whatever sport it is that you're getting together. Even if you're getting together for the birthday party, it's the 2-year-old birthday party. Everybody comes, but you know, to have this box to be able to pull out, this thing is light enough. You can pull out the closet, set it up anywhere, and play this. Will transform any event or party. Put on the riser, you can stand up, get benches or 2 stools, and have people sit down and play. Awesome experience. And you can sit 2 of these in just about any room, and it's not going to take up that much space. Not even that much space that you would get if you had a full cabinet here. So I think this is a perfect purchase as it is. This is going to be the purchase that everybody's looking for at Christmas time or Black Friday, and they're going to be not available. You're going to have to buy it on eBay for almost double the price, if not more, because people are going to want to get this. Once you see this in person, it's a no-brainer. You can go out and buy the new Apple Watch, and even though you already have the old Apple Watch, but you can spend that same amount of money on something that has tons and years of play for you. So that's my recommendation. I love it. I think it's a win-win whether you keep it as it is or plan to do some DIY modding to it. You can change out these balls to put the bat type stick. You can do all these things if you want, but I think it's a great box. My only gripe with all the boxes that are available is the Galaga, which I love Galaga, and you can take a look at my video and watch that one, is that it comes with 2 games. It's the only cabinet that Arcade1Up chose to put 2 games in it. It's horrible. That's ridiculous. Those are great games. If you spend thousands of dollars on a full-size Galaga, you'll have 1 game. So I can understand that you're still getting a bonus. You're getting 2 games, but all of their other games have 3 or 4, 12, multiple games. Why did they choose for Galaga and Galaxian to be the only other games? That's Namco. They could have put in Dig Dug or Mappy. They could have given 4 games very easily. Even Galaga 88, why is that not on there to give you 3 games? I just think it's ridiculous that they chose to just put 2 games in there for the same price as you're getting the other games, where you're getting 3 here or 4 or even 12 for the Atari Deluxe. I just think Arcade1Up dropped the ball on the Galaga box. Now I will hope that they would make the proper adjustment. At least give Galaga 88 on that, or throw in Mappy as well, so you have 4 games, or even pole position, for crying out loud. It's enough games available for them to put 4 games on there and give you a variety of play versus sticking 2 games on there. But outside of that, now I did want to mention, I don't think I mentioned here, is the only complaints that I have with this box, and they're not major complaints, it's just aesthetically. If you look at the cabinet, it's black, but you see these screw holes. See 2 there, 4 on the bottom. You know, most cabinet makers, they'll give you a little black sticker that you can just replace this with, to cover this up with, and so you don't have to see that. Even on the joystick pad here, you see these screw holes for that, and it's the same way on the riser. You have those uncovered screw holes. So not covering up these screw holes or giving you little stickers to put over that, I think is not right. How much the stickers cost, right? And then the second gripe is this beige panel, back panel. Why is that not black like the rest of the box? It just takes away from the unit. Now, if you have it up against the wall, no big deal. But again, how much more is it to have a black box, a black panel for that back versus that gray? I just think they just missed it. It would have made this box perfect for those 2 things. But I do want to mention, when I was putting this thing together, I made a mistake and put this on too early, and I had to take it off. It's great that they have the mounting joints, the metal mountings, that these screws don't screw into the wood, they screw into the metal insert, and so you can take this thing apart and put it back together several times and not really damage the ability to put it back together at all. The only thing that you can potentially damage is if you're over tightening these screws. You can maybe, strip the head, and so make it difficult to remove. But as long as you don't do that, you can unassemble and reassemble very easily with the way they have it. So maybe that was the intention of not covering the holes with a sticker, but I would have rather had the stickers to be able to cover it up. And again, you can go and buy some black little round stickers and cover up yourself. So again, it's not a showstopper. It just will look nicer if you didn't have to see those screw holes and you didn't have to see that beige back panel. But other than that, man, I am extremely excited about this box. The other boxes are great. If you like Atari, out of that Atari, now the Atari Deluxe is great. You got Centipede, Millipede, and Asteroids and all those things. The Asteroid box by itself with the 4 games, I wouldn't buy that one just for Asteroids, because that's the only thing I would really like to play. Centipede, Millipede, I love to get for one of my neighbors to get that, and I can go visit them and play that one. I wouldn't necessarily want to have that in my own house, taking up space. I love Joust. Joust is one of my great games. I never was a fan of Defender, but that box with the Rampage, Gauntlet, Joust, and Defender, that's a good variety. I think they did a great job of mixing that up. That one also has three joysticks with 2 buttons each, so you have more multiple players that you can play. And so again, Galaga, I love it, but they could have added 2 more games in there at the minimum. Galaga 88 for the 3rd game. But thumbs up to Arcade1Up for making an affordable, great looking cabinet with some great selections. I'm looking forward to the games being available with Pac-Man and those other games that I love. for the people who aren't going to mod it and put all the games in it. It's you're going to have some great selections coming out soon. So thanks for watching, and I appreciate your time. Bye. This is Carl Brooks, and I'll see you on the web.